And I am live. All right. Chat overlay. All right, so this is a little bit of a different one. I realize it has been literally a month since my last stream. So, any notes there? This is what I'm working on next. I've been posting some of the stuff on my social media, a lot of it on my personal Patreon page. That's where kind of all the stuff I don't show on my social media, even though I show a lot on social media, winds up going. And so, yeah, impromptu or buy, opted to found this little guy on sale. My webcam that I had for all my other streams was starting to get a little starting to burn out. Still has a little life in it. I'm still deciding whether or not I want to maybe I can hook that up to show off my art supplies or something till it conks right out. But in the meantime, I thought I'd test this. I'm testing the camera and the microphone. And already I'm liking what I see. I know on Restream I only have 720p for resolution, but the camera's up to 4K, so I thought I'd run it through its paces quickly. So one thing I am liking so far, actually, what I made. Let me just bring this down a little bit. So yeah, it wouldn't be weird if this wouldn't be weird if I didn't make it weird. So because I'm working with a smaller sheet of paper, 9x12. Okay, so focus is in and out a little quicker. That's all right. My iPad out of the way. I don't need that at the moment. So if anyone can hear me, anyone that's out there that's checking this out, shoot a quick text in there. Let me know you're there, and I'll just keep doodling. Now, wasn't sure what to doodle. I don't want to be on too long. So thought I'd do a quick sketch of Dragon. Yes, this is one of the few books I still pick up monthly. The other one being Transformers. But this is one of the few books I still pick up in the floppy format. And when the hardcover comes out, I'll probably get that too. I'm going to find a good side profile shot there. I guess if I was smart, I could have just had... It's not Dragon, but this panel I got here will give me a good idea of how I want to attack the fin. So this is going to be a simple side profile. I'm going to try, because I always draw like old school Dragon, but it is currently his son Malcolm that is the regular Dragon. There. Every once in a while there's a panel I can't show to all audiences. back a page. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is not going to be right there, but this will be me doing a lot of tweaking. But yeah, seriously, if there's anyone online right now that can see and hear this, please let me know. This is my first field test with this webcam, with the microphone. My previous webcam did not have a microphone. Now, a trick for me is not to add too many lines for this. Again, this is thing about a book like Savage Dragon is it runs in real time. So again, the original dragon when I started reading is no longer in this book, at least as we understand. It's a whole thing. So it's his son Malcolm, and if I remember exactly, he was born in 1996. That approximately puts him at 28. That put me at about 18 when that would have put me at age 18, which meant I graduated high school 28 years ago. Yeah. All right. Add a little more neck to him here. So that ear is not looking right. You'd think after all this time I'd learn how to draw an ear now, but no. I wonder if his nose is too big. Yeah, it looks a little biggish. Let's narrow that down a little. And this is a lot of art in general, but this is my art in particular. Let's see if I can... Actually, I'll take the book off the page because over the course of my reading this book, it got more and more mature over the years. So it's kind of a weird thing, but actually kind of grew up with me. And I just realized that this isn't even the most recent issue. So yeah, if anyone can still hear me, I haven't gone away anywhere. I'm just finding where I put book. Aha. Again, just gonna see if I can get I've made peace with the fact that I've got the fin wrong. So don't mind me just trying to find a good. Okay, now none of that I can actually show to people. All right. Let's try to wait on that. All right, so I had a 10-minute hold, so I've been at this for 12 minutes, so I don't know if I'll be too much. Okay. And I'm working with a eraser nub here. I have a weird thing. I like to use up as much of a supply as I can before tossing it. Any other Dragon fans out there, or just me? I know I'm one of 3 people in my area. All right. So, you know what? Got a little bit of time. I think I'll slap up some quick inks on there. So, do the broad strokes first. I'm one of these that turns the paper. I'll probably add a little more. It looks like my pen is running out. Still no one yet. That's okay. Usually loan for these. Get the replays, but not live. It doesn't help that I don't have a timetable for these. Should learn to work within my work-life schedule and schedule one of these accordingly. No one's going to accuse me of being an inadequate inker. Okay, let me see where my pen is at here. Anyway, oh, that might explain. I am almost out of ink on this one. I might have to do some rendering, some cross-hatching just to cover up all the mistakes. And again, don't take this as a tutorial on how to ink. Inking has never been a strong suit of mine, but I do continue to work at it. And where? I'm using a small eraser right now because I don't seem to have the patience to watch ink dry. There's still no one out there, so you know what? Skip it. I might actually have time to draw, like to color this. I thought I had more green wides than this. Sorry, bro. Gee, do I have G21 available for? Of course I don't have G21 available. G21 G21. I know I have G21. Bear with me. G21. G21. Oh. Lime green. All right, this is going to be a dangerous endeavor. You know what? Let's watch this. So I'm just going to... Here we go. G21, G21. And I'm just doing this over my garbage pail. Because half the time, little known secret about me when I'm doing these live videos, I'm either in my pajamas or track pants or older clothes that I don't mind if I get a splotch of ink on them. I go out into the world in these clothes, so I would like to save them. And this is the whole, what I'm talking about. I really need to plan these things, period. Like a schedule, what I'm going to do, how much of it I'm going to do. And it is a great test of the camera, though. And that's what we're here for tonight. And I do not shut up about these wide markers. They are great. Forgot to erase a little bit of pencil. That's all right. Little smudges don't hurt. I'll probably be going in with a finer marker anyway to add some shading. And again, don't take this as a tutorial on how to properly color, because if I knew that, I would have picked a direction on all of the fins and gone the same route. When I was taught in school in a spot like this, you kind of go the shortest points between two distances, but I did not do that. And I see more of where I forgot to erase away. That's okay though. It does add a little bit of kind of grit. Not grit. It's not the right word. Words aren't wording for me right now. You know what I should do the next time I draw a dragon? I should actually, every once in a while, with a character I feel super confident in drawing, my two favorite, or outside of Dragon here, my Marvel favorites are Hulk and Spider-Man. Those two characters I've been drawing since I was little. In fact, if you ask any immediate member of my family, they will all tell you some cute and embarrassing stories about how much I loved the Hulk as a kid. I'll find a different green for his eye. I'll make sure what color his eyes are. And typically, Dragon is in a red shirt. And I won't do anything. I'll do my trusty R08, which Copic did not make in a wide. Had 3 reds that they made in the wide, by default. R08 is not one of them. I made that myself, and that is the great thing about these markers. They don't come in predetermined colors anymore. You can just buy an empty marker, get whatever ink you want, and have at it. Like, I've got a bunch of colors that I use, like whichever colors I notice in my other, like I have some sketch, I have some chow, I have some classics, but I find whatever colors I have to use on a regular basis, to the point where I'm draining them on a regular basis, I will make that in a wide. Okay. So I want to add a little bit of shading there. I'm going to again find a dragon here. And see if I can get my color. And it's the issue I was looking at again, not the newest issue. So looks like they've got kind of brownish eyes. Thought they were green, but I think Malcolm has more of a brownish eye, so I will get a lighter one. And maybe what I'll do is, oh, that turned out way darker than I thought. Oh, what I will do maybe is overlay that with, or I won't do that because that ended up way darker. I have another artist friend who used to remind me on the regular basis, never do your eyes just white. A little bit of twinkle in his eye there. And I'm figuring out what I want to do to shade. I want to add a little bit of a darker tone, but I don't know if I want to overlay another green or if I want to use a gray tone. That might work. There is a lot of color in there, so I think I'm going to add a shade. Instead of any more color, I'm going to add a little bit to the background, but I think I will that is dry, because of course it is. Back to here. So, because I never have the foresight to plan this, so once again, using C7. This was a pre-made wide color, so I'm going to and this is why I do this like this over my garbage pail. Make sure that nothing leaks on me. I don't know if you can hear that with the mic, but okay, let's get back to the drawing board. So, at this just a little over half hour now. So let's see if we can. So that's hurting my wrist. So. Nice thing about the wide markers too is I can actually get a decent amount of control out of them for being wide markers. Alright, still no one on, that's okay. I'm not even sure what I'm doing with this shading, I just wanted something a little extra on the paper outside of. There, maybe that's where I'll cut the shadow off. Oh, and then I made a mistake, so now there. Alright, probably could do a lot more to this, but this was not meant to be a super long video. Keep my pen there because I'm going to have to replace that. And I'm just going to add a little corner here. That is way too thin of a pen nib. Here we go. This is something a little. All right, there we go. So yeah, for a quick video that took 35 minutes, plus an extra 10 minutes for the countdown. Oh, I didn't want to minimize that. All right. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. All right, so I'm gonna now over. So what am I doing? I screwed that up. All right, so not the most successful attempt, but I did get to play with my new toy. My overall thoughts are that I actually like how this camera looks, even with the Restream. Even with my Restream being limited to 720p resolution, it is looking pretty good. Well, the camera looks good. The art is subject to opinion. But now I'm rambling, and that is my test, and I'm hopefully going to be back doing this on a more consistent basis. We will see. All right, for those that plan on checking this out,